Fans have been out here since early morning, tailgating in the sleet, braving the temperatures in the 30s. And they know that if their Eagles win here today, they'll be right back here next week at this time to play Washington in an I-95 NFC title game. Ethan Evans and the Rams want to change that. Rams won the toss, defer the option. Kenneth Gainwell, Isaiah Rodgers awaits for a spot in the NFC title game. Off we go from South Philadelphia. This will be returnable from the 3. It is Rodgers hit across the 25. The Eagles offense takes over at the 26.
Jalen Hurts, Rose Sooners. Saquon Barkley, Penn State. A.J. Brown, Ole Miss.
Devontae Smith, Amy, Louisiana.
Dallas Goedert, South Dakota State.
Brian Calcaterra, SMU.
Jordan Mailata, Just Outland University. Landon Dickerson, Alabama.
Cam Jurgens, Nebraska. Mekhi Becton Sr., Hollis Springs High School.
Lane Johnson, Oklahoma.
Dominating offensive line, 3 Pro Bowlers and an All-Pro. Second to Baltimore in rushing yards this season. And watch the passing, only 121 yards in the air for Hurts in the wild card win over Green Bay. Begins to the 26 with Barkley as the back, and it's play action with Hurts in the air right away to Dallas Goedert for a first down out of bounds at the 40. It's a gain of 14 to start for Philadelphia, and Hurts, who missed the last 2 games of the regular season with a concussion. Those low passing numbers last week. This is his 7th playoff start. As you look at his numbers for the year, he's 3-3 in the playoffs, 3 home wins, and in all of those home wins, his passing yards have been under 200 yards. So how they're going to manage it with Kellen Moore, the offensive coordinator, calling the plays into Hurts. Barkley flips sides and from the 40, second throw, second completion. It's 5 yards to Devontae Smith, the 2020 Heisman Trophy winner.
Maybe 1 or 2.
Yeah, okay. Second and 5, here's the first one. The league's leading rusher, Barkley, it's about 3 yards.
The Thomas Charter School.
Quentin Lake, UCLA.
Cam Curl, Arkansas.
Darius Williams, University of Alabama at Birmingham.
The 3rd and 1, they decide not to go with the brotherly shove. They just hand it off with Barkley inside, gets right to the 50. And the Eagles have picked up their 2nd first down of this opening drive.
Saquon Barkley, you simply cannot have a better season than he did. Obviously had the chance for the rushing record, passed on the last game of the season. He said, I get too much credit for that. I really did want to go for the record. Sort of got talked out of it along the way. He really wanted to do it as much for his offensive line as he did for himself.
From midfield, Hurts, 3rd pass attempt. It's a Barkley check down for about 5. And Christian Roseboom, the linebacker, in there on the stop. Barkley caught 33 balls in the regular season, about 1 for every 10 times he carried it this year.
Those running opportunities for Saquon.
Hurts this time pulls it and keeps it and takes off for the first down. Through a tackle and Hurts on the run. He might go. Jalen Hurts, touchdown Philadelphia. .44 for the opening score.
This offensive line is as athletic as any you will see. And right now they run the counter play with Saquon going to the left, Jalen going to the right, 2 big offensive linemen. Do we need Saquon to run over the Rams? No, we do not. Jalen Hurts for 6.
And the receivers block it. Devontae Smith, 1 block on the edge as Hurts takes it home. In there, overhooks and misses for the 2nd time on an extra point this year. Jalen Hurts didn't miss. 44 yards on the opening drive. 6-0 Philadelphia. NBC's Divisional Playoff is brought to you by Volkswagen, proud partner of SNL 50. By T-Mobile, America's largest 5G network. And by Instacart. This is the 4th playoff meeting between these teams. The last one, the 0-1 NFC Championship game. Aeneas Williams there. The St. Louis Rams got the win over the Eagles to head to the Super Bowl. Sean McVay's team won the toss, deferred the option, and Nick Sirianni's crew took it. Took it for the touchdown. Missed extra point means it is 6-0. His kickoff will be run up and grabbed on the run by Jordan Whittington. Got across the 30, and the Rams offense takes over at the 33. Here they are. Wild card game. He only played 12 snaps with a chest injury. Stafford, some time, and he throws nearly intercepted by his former Detroit teammate, Darius Slay. But had his first playoff interception last week. Kyron Williams runs inside to the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 3, third down coming up. Eagles bring 4. Stafford's throw is low. Is it scooped? No, ruled incomplete. Try to get it to Tyler Higbee, the tight end. They say no catch, and that's a quick 3 and out for the Rams. As he is so often, Nakua in motion. Stafford threw it, is being chased by Nolan Smith. Incomplete. Here's the rest of the Philly D.
Nolan Smith, Georgia. Jordan Davis, Mallard Creek High School.
Jalen Carter, Arca, Florida.
Josh Sweat, Florida State.
Zach Vaughn, Wisconsin.
Jermon Trotter, Clemson.
Big Play Slay,
Brunswick High School.
Cooper DeJean, Iowa. Seedy, Florida.
Reed Blankenship, Middle Tennessee State.
Quinyon Mitchell, Wilson, Florida.
Vic Fangio's come in. The veteran coaches turn this defense around from being tilted to Philly. Nakua on the quick hit. He's tackled at the 15, gain of just under 4.
See some gimmicks right out of Matthew Stafford.
It's been all Burke so far, 2nd and 6. Little contact early with Quinyon Mitchell. No penalty, no flag. As the rookie defensive back was there in coverage, it brings up 3rd down. Stafford adjusts to this one. Williams bouncing to the left. After 4, pulled down there. Stafford gets it off. Slant incomplete. Intended for Demarcus Robinson. It'll be 3rd and goal, and Slay has been everywhere on this opening drive.
Such a good job.
February 3rd, the Voices OG coach Adam Levine's back with John Legend, Michael Bublé, and brand new coach Kelsey Ballerini. The Voice, February 3rd on NBC and Peacock. You struggle to have your voice heard in that place during the glory days. The Palestra, one of the great basketball barns in America, almost 100 years old. One of the Pink Quakers still today. 7-6. Rams kicking off. Kenneth Gainwell weaving across the 30. Gainwell to the 33 to drive 2 for Philadelphia. We'll get started, Chris.
All right, let's go back to the touchdown by Jalen Hurts and watch the backside here. Jordan Mailata is going to come around on the quarterback counter, and you know it's a good sign when your 360-pound left tackle gets to stroll down the field and block nobody the entire way, and it is a career long for Jalen Hurts. Sometimes these things, the perfect plays, right? What did Jeff Stoutland tell us? The perfect plays go in the golden locker.
Yes.
I think that one's in.
Stoutland, the now legendary offensive line coach for the Eagles. Braden Mann awaits. Gets off a good kick. 57 yards. Xavier Smith's precipitation starts to come down again. Matthew Stafford set to get back out there. His Rams up 1. The divisional playoffs presented by Intuit TurboTax concludes tonight with the Ravens at Bills, 6:30 Eastern. Jim and Tony on CBS. Not to be outdone. Next Sunday, NFC Championship game on Fox at 3 Eastern. See how he makes it through here. 2nd and 2. Back to the air to Kyron Williams. Tried to get through the tackle, but was chased down by Oren Burks. It's an interesting story on the game tonight with Burks in there for Philadelphia for Nakobe Dean. Any rookie. 3rd and 3. Stafford trying to step up, stepped into the arms of Jalen Carter, who's ready to throw him down. Couldn't do that, but he got the sack, and it's 3 and out for the Rams.
We talked about him already. Jalen Carter is almost impossible to block one-on-one.
Evans gets it out of there. Line drive toward the sideline. 49 yards. What a kick. Can't return that. Well done. Long field for the Eagles. Back in 30 in Philly after this from AWS.
A AWS knows NFL fans are obsessed with every single detail. That's why we power Next Gen Stats to give fans more. More good luck catching him. More defying expectations. More, oh yeah, from more stats that NFL fans love. Over me.
Local meteorologists let us know we're about 10 or 15 minutes away from the snow showing up.
Good. Let's
Looking
go.
forward to it, right? Just add to the moment. We were thinking we'd be in the middle of snow. 3 to 4 inches were forecast. A little warmer than that, so it was mixed precipitation, but everything pointing towards a snowy second half here. Each team scored on the first drive. 3 and out on the second. Hurts and the Eagles backed up at their own 17. Jalen off the play fake, shot downfield for DeVonta Smith, goes up and has it knocked away with the flag down on the hit from Ahkello Witherspoon. Witherspoon and Darius Williams were in coverage. He's trying to say shoulder.
Complete pass, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense number 4. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
10 inside of 2 minutes left in the opening quarter. Picked up as Hurts throws and completes it to Goddard. Third and 4. They'll run out of it. Big opening, Barkley. There he goes. Barkley gonna ring the bell again. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's another home run from Barkley, 62 yards.
So here we go. You got a single high back here, and you got big Mekhi Becton right here. Watch him just simply shove Christian Roseboom out of the way. Mike, it was the same thing with those long runs that Barkley had in that other game. When you have just a single safety back, they cannot tackle Saquon Barkley in open field. It's happened again.
We saw it in Hollywood. The sequel begins in South Philly. Another big one from Barkley. Eagles on top, 13-7. 52-yard touchdown run. We'll share it when we get an opportunity. Elliott, the kick. Jordan Whittington's going to take a knee. So this is what was said earlier this week in Southern California by Jared Verse. I hate Eagle fans. They're so annoying. When I see that green and white, I hate it. Well, that got brought back to the folks here in Philadelphia. And Saquon Barkley retorts it. It's not the smartest thing to say. So as Barkley's breaking free, Verse is chasing. Oh, it's you. I'll let you read the back of my jersey just for emphasis on the way to the end zone. And by the way, Chris, in case the Eagles fans didn't hear about Verse's comments, they put him on the big screen in the very first quarter, just so everybody knew.
Yeah, I know they don't forget around here.
I knew you were going to do that. Rams take over their own 30, snow coming down. Kyron Williams inside for about 2. After 1, it's 13-7 Philly. You're watching the divisional playoffs, presented by Intuit TurboTax. Today's playoff sites are provided by Nationwide. Come through the Reading Terminal Market. Been here since the late 1800s as we bring you back to Lincoln Financial Field. Mike Tirico, Chris Collinsworth, Melissa Stark, Kaylee Hartung, Terry McCauley. Eagles 13, Rams 7. 3 big plays in that opening quarter of over 40 yards. Rams have it in the red zone at the 19. Stafford's keeping it in the air. Flag down as he throws inside, incomplete. Hanging on to it for a long time, trying to work it towards Higbee.
Holding, offense number 79, 10-yard penalty, first down.
Rob Havenstein, the right tackle, second penalty of the game. Heavier as we go along. 3rd and 2. Davis Allen in motion. Williams, he is brought down by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. The safety's presence is always felt. Gets there, and a field goal attempt coming for the Rams.
Boy, what a play by C.J. Gardner-Johnson here.
Chris, as you know, it's a big trend on X. Tap, hold, and load to get you wallpaper on your device. You can download images. Well, tap, hold, and load, not in 4K, but in 2K, like Saquon's 2,000-year season with that 255 we had on Sunday night. The spectacular highlights, the jumps, and all the long rushing touchdowns. And on the back end, add the playoffs. Approaching one of the best seasons in the history of the league. 5th most if you take his regular season numbers and his postseason numbers. No matter what technology, the guy's won for the books. Gainwell from too deep, bringing it out for Philadelphia. Kenneth's got a little space, and he gets through that second line of the special teams tackles. And across the 40-yard line to the 43. Excellent 45-yard return for Kenneth Gainwell, putting Barkley and the Eagles in good position.
Saquon Barkley, let's go back to week 12, a game that we called there. They had a lot of people down around the line of scrimmage, just a single safety back. So they said they weren't going to do that in this game because it didn't work, clearly, in that game, 255 yards later. So they come down. Now they got a bunch of people around the line of scrimmage, a single safety back, and once again, a diving attempt, but you can't get him on the ground. Mekhi Becton on the outside, almost like the same thing that he did on those long runs.
Second and 9, 4 come for the Rams. Hurts steps up, takes off, slides down at midfield. Third and 3, Hurts throwing inside for A.J. Brown. Powerful slant route, a little mini version of it for the first down to the Rams 45.
Yeah, and so the Rams are having the feeling that they have to try to get pressure, so they brought a slot blitz that time, but when you do that, that opens you up to that slant play. A.J. Brown almost impossible to cover there.
First catch, he had one last week. Design run, Hurts to the left. Got the block from the center. Jurgens and slides down right around the 40-yard line to pick up a 5.
Anticipating running just like we did the first time.
Now he gives it inside to Barkley. To the 32-yard line goes Saquon for the Philadelphia first down. And the Eagles are doing what they do. They run the ball behind that awesome offensive line. Great man tries to pin the Rams. Xavier Smith's going to let it go over his head. And the coverage team is right there to corral it at the 7-yard line. First, and then he rolled over Bond's body. That's why it was down. Good play mix here. Stafford going up top for Robinson. And that's incomplete. Chris was starting to see the field effect. The receivers coming out of breaks.
The timing gets so difficult with the passing game in the snow.
Quick snap. Williams is stopped again in the backfield. That time it was Josh Sweat. Second time the Eagles get a tackle for loss. And the Rams will have to punch it away. Ethan Evans kicks. Cooper DeJean stands back inside his own 10. Play safe, no rush. Kick outside the numbers, 48 yards, muffed by DeJean. And he will be stopped right there by an excellent gunner in Jordan Whittington. Weather starting to be a factor. The footing, the catching, added to the pressure of the playoffs. The countdown begins. We are less than 1 month away to celebrate one night, 50 years in the making. The Saturday Night Live 50th anniversary special. It premieres Sunday, February 16th on NBC and Peacock. The library there in Philadelphia, reading books. It's become very topical with A.J. Brown last week, caught reading the book Inner Excellence. Third and 14, Rams are bringing 5 from his end zone. Out to Barkley. Saquon got there, first down for 20. The safeties came flying up, but Quentin Lake was a step too late. Barkley was looking to come out before this play, coming out here now.
Mike, they blitz.
Kenneth Gainwell in for Barkley. And Hurts checking down to Gainwell, past Lake. Took Spates to the sideline, and out of bounds right around the 30-yard line. His 4th year out of Memphis, Kenneth Gainwell continues to be a good number 2 back here.
Yeah, he really does. And I tell you one thing about Gainwell on that one, and this is what you have to start watching. Who can handle these conditions? Gainwell stopped on a dime right there,
yes,
made that cut, and picked up the first down.
Hey, Tyson! 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 All right, go for it, go for it! Don't touch it!
This play packs a punch. Gainwell right. Good block by the receivers, both of them. Right around the first down. Devontae Smith, Jahan Dotson holding their blocks as we get to the 2-minute warning. So that big 3rd and long pickup keeps the Eagles rolling as we hit the 2-minute warning. They work with Barkley. His Eagles lead by 3, strengthened by a 62-yard touchdown run in this divisional playoff. Presented by Intuit TurboTax. He's left guard. Hurts. Contracting pocket. He escapes from it. Looking to the sideline. Got a first down. Great move by Hurts as he's pulled out of bounds right around the 45-yard line. Folks go down there. Eagles fans looking for the flag. From the 46, Barkley inside. Got great blocking again. That's a big tackle as he was ready to start taking off by Christian Roseboom. Barkley had that hand looked at in tape, the left hand, when he came out before the 2-minute warning.
I mean, the Rams are doing okay against that defense as you see them flexing that hand a bit. But everything is happening about 4 yards away from the line of scrimmage downfield.
Hurts going to take a shot downfield. AJ. Devontae Smith very careful with those steps as he circled back around. And it's Barkley for the first down inside the 35-yard line, inside of 50 seconds left. And we'll be back in 30 seconds for the last 30 of this first half. Second down coming up for Philadelphia at the 32-yard line. As this precipitation, a very wet snow. His relationship with the Philadelphia fandom. Pretty good half. The Eagles leading by 3. The Rams get the ball to start the second half. Good half. Here's Maria at the Toyota halftime.
All right, thanks, Mike. We're going to look ahead to the Ravens and Bills in Frizzard Orchard Park, and the Chiefs are awaiting the winner. Plus, we're going to have a reaction from the first half here in Philly and talk through some second half adjustments. That's coming up next. Well, you got to love it if you're Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley. Fly, Eagles, fly. They're the first teammates to both have 40-plus yard rushing touchdowns in the same playoff game in the Super Bowl era. They're hoping for a little bit more of that in the second half. Enjoy.
This has been the Toyota Halftime. Let's go places. Today's first half replay is presented by Progressive.
It's the NFC Divisional playoff game. It is the Eagles and the Rams.
Final exam's coming right up.
Hurts on the run, he might go! Touchdown, Philadelphia! Stafford fires in traffic. Higbee for the touchdown. Big opening, there he goes!
They cannot tackle Saquon Barkley.
Does your coverage need a replay? See if you can save with Progressive.
13 for Philadelphia in the first quarter. Rams got a field goal in the second to make it a 3-point game. Third quarter, and the buzz is powered by AWS. Hurts and Barkley, first teammates, the 40-plus yard touchdown run in the postseason game in over 60 years. The ground game going for the Eagles with Barkley almost at 21 miles an hour on that touchdown run. 12 times he's been over 20, 6 more than anybody else. Still got the wheels in year 7. And this Rams defense, back-to-back sacks to close the half. 9 last week, 13 in the last 6 quarters, Time the second most over 2 games in a single postseason. We welcome you back to Philly and the divisional playoffs presented by Intuit TurboTax. Get a look at Philadelphia, Center City not too far from there, and we are just down Broad Street here in South Philly at Lincoln Financial Field. You see they got the blowers out to get the hash marks, the big lines and the numbers cleared, and the sidelines as well, as we expect the snow, the precipitation I should say, to become more snowy and fluffier as we get past sunset and the temperature dips below freezing. Right now we are just under freezing. The winner will be the home team for the NFC Championship game this time next week as Washington awaits after the Commanders win last night in Detroit. To go by Elliott to the end zone touchback. Rams will get it first, so he had a minute or so. Stafford back to work. Pressure picked up. His throw for Cooper Kupp is incomplete.
Now for the Eagles, they're coming after him.
Kyron Williams, inside run. 2 yards to the 32. It's about it. 3rd and 8 coming up. Cooper DeJean from the nickel in there to make the stop.
Yeah, Big Fangio, nice little changeup right there. Maybe it caught him off guard just a bit. They ran into that 6-man line. And now the pressure, you have to start keeping an eye on, does the pressure get slowed based on the field conditions? Are these pass rushers the same as they were when it was dry conditions outside? We'll see. Keep an eye on Jalen Carter.
Empty backfield, Stafford, 3rd and 8. Time, the throw is caught. Slide will not be able to get Colby Parkinson a first down. Be 3 shy of it. It's 3 and out for the Rams with their first possession of the second half.
That hurts. I mean, that's probably the best weather condition the Rams are going to get for the rest of the game. Come out and you give Stafford a chance. They have a bad run and 3 and out here.
Cooper DeJean muffed the last punt. He lost 2 fumbles on muffs this year. Terrific rookie kick returner, was so good in college. Ethan Evans will kick it away. Line drive by Evans outside the numbers, 52 yards. DeJean's the 11, nowhere to go. That's why those outside the numbers kicks are so good. Evans doing a good job here today.
All right, let's take a look at the Walmart Plus 4K Skycam, a little inside the game, and Mekhi Becton. A 6'7" guard. Those don't exist. But if they do exist, they become nightmares on plays like that. Becton, we've seen him play after play simply either lock up the defensive tackles or basically throw them out the club, as they say around the National Football League. There have been people flying in this game. You watch them on tape. You watch the first game. And Mekhi Becton, it was an experiment, Mike. They didn't know if it was going to work or not. They just put him in OTA, and all of a sudden now he's become one of the better guards in the league.
There's a first-round pick, 11th overall for the Jets. Jeff Stoutland, the O-line coach, another project that has reaped the benefits. The edge, Devontae Smith. His first down catch will get him across the 20 to the 22-yard line. Good pickup on first down,
with everybody
especially to that end. Braden Mann's kick. It's a good one. Hang time, 55 yards. Xavier Smith made the catch at the 23, but he's brought down by Sidney Brown. Nice coverage by Brown. It belongs to the Rams. Each team a 3 and out to start the 3rd. 13-10, Philadelphia remains on top. NBC's divisional playoff is brought to you by Intuit TurboTax. Now this is taxes. By Hyundai. And by Uber Eats. Get game day deals all season long. Order now. It's the stuff you dream of. Playoff game in the snow and the sleet. And then you get in it and you say, why was I dreaming about this? It's a lot harder to play in it. And we're starting to see the effects on the field. From undrafted free agent to the key communicator back there. Stafford taking a shot downfield towards Nakua. Couldn't bring it in. Working with Darius Slay in coverage. He's got 84 in the game. He's got it again. No, he doesn't. He lost the football. Gets back on it at the 15-yard line. With Nolan Smith sliding in there to try to take it away First down loss of 7. In terms of the moisture on the ball and the grip, he lost it there, but didn't lose possession. Now throwing over the top, Higbie's got it. A lot of green shirts. Only 2 yards. Eagles all over that one with C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Third down coming up. Stafford moving out to the left, stops, looks in trouble, and he'll go down. The sack back to the 18. Jalix Hunt, the rookie out of Houston Christian, who's come on for this team, will force a field goal attempt. Al Michaels' piece in the pregame, just a chance for 3 hours or so, a bit of diversion for folks. Hopefully inspired by this team playing for their city, Kaylee Hartung.
Station with those fires.
2nd and 9, Hurts, nothing open on the first look. That being Chase has got some space and time here. They'll run out of bounds, gain of 5. Right on the 35-yard line. 3rd down and 5 for Philadelphia. 3 and out, I should say, on the last drive. Hurts looking in the middle, man open, it's Goddard. Defender fell down and Goddard takes off inside the 35. First down to the 33-yard line. Big pickup for the Eagles to Dallas Goedert, 31 yards.
Guys in the end zone.
Play action on first down, looking deep, comes back underneath to Goddard's got it at the 30-yard line, a gain of 4.
Because you're showing some of the growth, really, of Jalen Hurts, his ability to run this offense the way that he is.
Barkley inside, first down, Saquon to the 23-yard line. This tie game, 2/3 of the way through this NFC divisional matchup of the 2 and the 4 seed. Second and 10 from the 22. Hurts pulls it over the top to Goddard's got that big offensive line leading the way. Goddard to the 3-yard line. First and goal. Philadelphia following that convoy in green. Elliott from 44 yards, I believe it will be. Missed an extra point earlier. 97 for the Rams. Michael Hoyt has blocked 3 extra points this year. He's got a knack for it. To take the lead, Elliott leaking to the right, but he squeezes it in and gives the Eagles the lead. It's impressive in these conditions from 44. Jake Elliott puts Philadelphia on top. We are so excited to share that our favorite new comedy just got picked up for a 2nd season. Don't miss an all-new St. Dennis Medical Tuesday on NBC and Peacock. Lincoln Financial Field, South Philly. They came ready for a little more snow than we're getting, but this wintry mix, snow globe effect here at the link. Eagles back on top by 3. This one kicked deep, touchback. Rams got it at the 30, Chris.
All right, let's take a look at our next gen stats powered by AWS. That guy right there, Jalen Carter, one of the truly dominant players, has been double teamed on almost every snap, and on those, 0 pressures. On the 8 pass rushes, though, when he was not double teamed, hey, I got an idea. Let's just try to single block him. I probably shouldn't do that. That's where he's going to get the sack, couple of pressures. So it is pick your poison out there. You've got to get him blocked, but it also has created opportunities for his comrades next to him.
Stafford from the 30, thrown inside, dropped by Higbee. Incomplete. Pickup by Williams was nice. The Stafford throw to Nakua. He couldn't complete the act. Isaiah Rodgers was over there in the snow. Nakua couldn't hang on. Rams will punt it away. Cooper DeJean awaits Ethan Evans' 4th kick. And he has been outside the numbers and limiting the returns here tonight. This one's more down at the 5, takes a left turn. Hurts coming back on the field.
Dare him to run some at this point to see whether or not he can.
Eagles from the 4, Barkley inside. To Elliott's going to line drive it. It is caught at the 13-yard line. Whittington's going to take it forward across the 30 and to the 35-yard line. Jeremiah Trotter Jr. So the Eagles at home, trying to get the conference championship game at home at their place next week against Washington. But the Rams are trying to keep their magical run going. It's the Eagles 16, the Rams 15, as we enter the fourth quarter of the divisional playoffs. Presented by Intuit TurboTax. This evening's playoff sites provided by Nationwide. The venerable places in this city. Franklin Field, home for the Eagles, back to the 50s and early 60s. Penn Relays, the track star across that famous track. We welcome you back to the divisional playoffs presented by Intuit TurboTax. Mike Tirico, Chris Collinsworth, Melissa Stark, Kelly Hartung on the snow-covered sideline. Terry McCauley back in the studio. Winner gets Washington in the conference championship game. Eagles lead by only one. Rams have it at the 43. Kyron Williams lost the football. It's loose. The Eagles have it. It's into the hands of Isaiah Rodgers. Down the sideline, Rodgers. First and goal, Philly at the 10. We just told you the slick conditions, and Williams coughs it up, and the Eagles are in business.
The turning point in the first game between these two was a fumble by Kyron Williams. Watch Jalen Carter punch it right out. That was just a right hook, right on the football. And amazingly, after the big mistake, the safety, it is the defense, and it is Jalen Carter again making the play.
Fourth fumble lost by Williams, 3 in the regular season. The defense enjoying their snow angel moment. And now Philly's got it at the 10. A chance to extend this one after the game's first turnover.
We've got to keep an eye right now on Jalen Hurts. Can he hand off? Are they going to leave him in pistol formation to try and make even handoffs easy for him? But this has to be Saquon Barkley here, unless Hurts is better than I think he is.
From the 10, Barkley inside run. Barkley to the 1. Lake and Hoyt tackle him. Motion by Calcaterra. Barkley inside to the goal line. He's in. Philadelphia touchdown. Clearing out a spot with hands and feet and knees for Jake Elliott. You cannot use a towel. Only the players who are out there can clear off the spot. So now they're trying to get that spot clear for Elliott for placement with Braden Mann, the holder. It's a league rule. Just you and the guys who were out there on the field with their bodies from 23 yards to extend the lead to 4. And Elliott knocks it through. Terrific job. Again, that plant foot some space to get down. And the good hold as well by Braden Mann.
Really good hold on that one. Watch the reach out away from his body. That is tough in snowy conditions to have the confidence to make that clean catch and get it down.
We're pretty sure it was good, right?
Yeah. Perfect snap, laces dead front and center. Great hold that time by Mann.
And talking to holders, those guys, you think, well, why not wear gloves? Because the gloves really help you. They don't like to wear the gloves because you can't get the ball spun when you need to.
You can't manipulate the ball in your hands the way that you ordinarily can. It's hard to explain, but it's so much cleaner, and yet there you are when that thing, it's like your worst nightmare as a holder. I used to have to do that too. Because when you had to reach out a little bit, and that thing in those kind of conditions was a big play.
As we said, 6 are left in about a half hour. We'll be down to 5. 5 teams that can win Super Bowl 59. Ravens and Bills coming up from Orchard Park. Frigid cold there. That's on CBS next. Congrats to the Chiefs and the Commanders, who are already in the conference championship games next Sunday. The winner here will be the home team, either the Rams or the Eagles. They just brought the blowers out to try to clear off some hash marks. As we've said, sunset hit. It got a little bit colder, the flakes are bigger, and we are in the middle of an all-time playoff scene here in Philadelphia. 4-point lead. Jake Elliott kicks. Jordan Whittington, one of the two back. Lands in the landing area and is scooped up by Cody Schrader. And Schrader, the running back, is on the run. And he takes a hit somewhere around the 26-yard line, I believe.
Very likely this game could be decided by the weather. Even early on in the light weather conditions, there were still problems. And there's Jalen Hurts as well. And here's the big one, Kyron Williams, and they couldn't get that fumble earlier. And then the time that he did get the football and lost it with the punch out by Jalen Carter. So still a lot to be written about this story.
The numbers are obliterated from the snow. The Rams have it at the 29-yard line. It's first down. Williams comes to the left across the 30 to the 34-yard line. We'll give it 33. Use the technology to enhance the numbers for you. From the 33, Williams is hit by Zach Bond and thrown back down. We'll see where they mark him, but it's a big loss. As Bond, the first team All-Pro in his first year with the Eagles, makes a big play.
Giving you that space down the field, I think you have to keep attacking it.
On the 44, play action on first down. Stafford's back, he flips it out. It's incomplete, I believe. They're letting it go for a second, and now do rule it incomplete.
Ruling on the field is an incomplete forward pass.
2nd and 10, Los Angeles. They're at their own 45. Yellow line is the Eagles' 45. Where they're trying to get a first down. Stafford tried to get it to Nakua, broken up by Bond, and incomplete. Incomplete pass as Zach Bond is having one heck of a drive here. Edge rusher, special teams player from the Saints, and has come on to have a whale of a season.
Situations, which means there's going to be one-on-one down the field. So the opportunities for those catch and runs are going to be there. But I'm not sure that the Rams can hold up with their pass protection right now against this rush of the Eagles.
Los Angeles 3rd and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Pressure coming again.
Here they come. Picked up for the moment. Stafford trying to get rid of it. Lost the football. The Eagles have it. Off the edge. The pressure caused by Nolan Smith. And Zach Bond completes an outstanding drive with the recovery.
Nolan Smith has just been on a heater in the playoffs, coming around the edge right here, and you can see Havenstein trying to stay with him, but because Smith can keep his footing, he never stumbled, he never slipped, and he won a huge battle right there. 2 sacks in the game last week, and a big one right there.
Got a game ball for it last week, and there just got Stafford's arm. Spits it out. So the second turnover in as many drives for Los Angeles. Philadelphia has the ball at the Rams' 38-yard line.
This Eagles offense, when they get in these 4th down situations, they have been tremendous.
Spread formation. To the each side. Hurts throws on time. It's caught by A.J. Brown for the first down. Snow excellence on that one. Yeah, that's a pretty cool term. Hurts gonna roll and throw it complete to Devontae Smith as Weatherspoon takes him out of bounds. Look at this. Look at this.
It's like a pit crew.
I was watching them, waiting to come out there, watching them do that. It's like pit crew. Get everything set. Elliott for the field goal. This will be, I believe, 37 yards. Maybe 36. Oh, good hold again. Elliott. Big kick in the snow for the second straight time. Braden Mann, Jake Elliott, Rick Lovato, the snapper. Man is fired up, and man, he should be. Great job in this tough weather condition. The lead is 7 with 6:18 left in regulation. NBC's Divisional Playoff is brought to you by Toyota, the official automotive partner of the NFL. Let's go places. And by Applebee's, the official grill and bar sponsor of the NFL. Super Bowl 56 on your left, 52 on your right. The last Super Bowl titles for these franchises. Whoever wins tonight's 2 wins away from more magic. So as we were coming back, Jake Elliott cleared out that spot to his left that you just saw there, just to give himself a runway without snow as Cody Schrader awaits in the kick. There it is to his left. He was out there with his hands and his feet just trying to find some clear area. Really, most of the action has been to the right as we look, so this half of the field has been somewhat untouched for the last little bit. Good line drive kickoff all the way back. It's a touchback. Elliott's having a great night. Ball coming to the 30. Perhaps in the season. Stafford from the 30 is back. He's in trouble. He's brought down and sacked by Maro Ojomo.
Now they're going to flash pressure again.
5 to go. They're bringing that pressure. Stafford throws inside, deflected. It may have been Oren Burks. It was the man in front of Kobe Dean, and the Rams are going to punt it away with 4:54 and 3 timeouts. Cooper DeJean away to his 25. Another kick away from DeJean. Will scoot out of bounds. The Eagles to take over inside their 30 at the 23-yard line. 4:47 to go. See if Barkley and the Eagles can close it out on the ground. After the game, it's the special premiere of The Hunting Party. The world's deadliest killers have escaped from a top-secret prison, and the hunt is on. The Hunting Party special premiere after the game right here on NBC. Rams have 3 timeouts. Eagles have the ball at their own 22-yard line. Barkley time?
Oh, it has to be. No question. I mean, you may tell Jalen Hurts to keep one at some point, but only if it's wide open you keep running.
At 118 yards and adding to it. There goes Barkley into the clear through the snow all the way home. He's hit another home run against the Rams. And this one might send him to the championship game. Yards.
Deja vu all over again.
18-point game. The fans here chant MVP. Mr. Barkley is called the house again.
So watch Cam Jurgens get this reach block. But how does it happen? It happens because Saquon Barkley sets him up here before he bounces to the outside. This is the coordination that we've seen all year between running back and offensive line that has made this team and this running game unique. Beautifully done, great patience by Barkley, and he sets up his offensive line to look great. His offensive line sets up Barkley to go to the Hall of Fame if he keeps playing like this.
Barkley with 196 yards on the game. Jalen Hurts has seen that movie and gets to enjoy it one more time. Barkley slides his way again into the Eagles record book. That ties the most rushing yards in a playoff game, like Steve Van Buren back in 1949. He's had a couple of games to remember. Record-setting games, his 2 against the Rams this season.
My favorite story that he told was when he was 8 years old. I said, when did you know that you might be something special? He said, well, I scored 28 touchdowns when I was 8. And he said, my dad told me I'd give you $100 if you scored a certain number of touchdowns. So he was going to break that record. He took off and broke like a 99-yarder. And his dad was laughing on the sideline because there was a penalty flag back there. He shrugged it off, goes back and runs another 100-yarder and ends up getting the $100, took his family out to dinner.
an 8-year-old coming up with a $100 payoff. That is caught in the end zone and a touchback. Ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Here's the communication. Look at the communication with Hurts and Barkley. He's like, I got this. Dude, just hand me the ball. I'm going to score a touchdown. Believe me. And I said, well, I believe you. You've done it all season long. Why wouldn't you do it again? There he goes.
Touchdown runs in this one of 62 and 78 yards.
That may have been the fastest run ever in the snow. Been the guy.
4 catches for Nakua. Deep drop Stafford in the middle. It's Robinson. Dropped it and deflected off the hands of Isaiah Rodgers on the rebound.
Don't let Jalen Carter out anymore. He basically plays them all.
And there's no pass rush on Stafford. Tough throw. Incomplete. First and goal, LA, 3:15 to go. Stafford on the give. Kyron Williams hit by Warren Burks coming in again. Third big play of this second half made by Burks.
You have to give Warren Burks credit. The leader of this defense, Nakobe Dean, was out, and he has come in and played a really good game.
Now they'll throw from the 5. Stafford, Chili, flat, incomplete. Trying to get it to Higbee with Darius Slay in coverage. Evans is here to kick it off for Los Angeles. And every time you handle the ball, it's an adventure. Touchback here, so the Eagles will get it at the 30. So when we had Eagles-Rams in the regular season, Saquon Barkley had 255 yards. It was the 9th best single-game rushing performance in regular season history. Tonight, he's got 196. For the moment, that is the 10th best single game performance for a running back, for a rusher in postseason history.
And you look at this Eagles offensive line, they just basically kind of strut out on the field, right? And they're going to go up to the line of scrimmage, and they're going to block all possibility of sunshine shining on the defensive line of the Rams. They're so big. And this is just going to be big man on big man football.
Braden Mann, the kick. Gets rid of it. Xavier Smith trying to get it, gets away from it. It was tough to catch, and he just bailed on it. And the ball rolls back inside the 20-yard line.
That's a really bad play by your punt return. Yep. You got to make that catch.
And that gets us to the 2-minute warning. So they got that first down. They've got the chance here for an incredible comeback. The LA Rams trying to do it in the snow. Philly trying to hold on. Washington awaits in the championship game next Sunday. Coming up, the Chevrolet postgame will interview the stars of the game and wrap up this NFC divisional playoff matchup. Buffalo and Baltimore coming close to kick in the next half hour or so at Orchard Park to decide the last part of the Final Four.
Mike, they can't lose the game on a sack right here. Get that defensive line worn down. They're not going to sub out during this 2-minute offense. Keep the completions coming and then get them later.
First and 10, Stafford shot for Cup, almost intercepted. Cooper to Jean cut underneath. It almost had a game-ending interception for Philadelphia. Second and 10. Second and 10. Eagles bring an extra man with pressure. Stafford throwing, broken up by Slay. Darius Slay on the coverage of Nakua. And his old teammate knocks it away from Stafford. It's third down.
A confident break by Slay on that one.
With 6:18 left, it was 28-15 Philly. Here comes the pressure. Stafford slides it out there, sliding catch by Cup, and he goes out of bounds. It only gains a couple of yards, but it stopped the clock at 1:19.
And even though that play goes out of bounds, I would stay no huddle. This defensive line is exhausted. They were wearing out the Rams from a pass protection standpoint. They're not subbing in, and so now you've got an opportunity to hold the ball a tick longer, look for a second, look for a third option down the field. And right now, Stafford is in control. They probably have to blitz to get pressure at this point.
The Eagles come on through.
Oh, boy.
False start. Offense number 69. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
So it's on Kevin Dotson. Up to the bottom, Nakua to the top. 3rd and 2. Stafford in trouble. He's sacked. Brought down by Jalen Carter. 4th down, final minute clock running. Gotta have it.
Complete mistake inside. You've got a rookie in at center. He turned the wrong way, and they gave a free run to the best of the defensive linemen of the Philadelphia Eagles. You'll see the center turn here, and there's nobody left.
And the clock is running, and they are huddling because it's down to this play. They've got to get 11 yards on 4th and 11 at the 22. Down to 35 seconds left. Higbee in motion. Stafford's got to have it. His throw is incomplete. Not close. Philadelphia to the championship game.
Same move right here around the center. This time Bo Limmer just unable to stay there. You could see Dotson get his eyes to the back, to the outside. But you can't do that. You have to stop number 98 before you do anything else against this Eagles defense.
And the Rams were looking for a flag there. The hit at the end. You saw Sean McVay pointing. He was very upset by that. Matthew Stafford drove him down the field. Jalen Carter, he only took 1 step there at the back end of that, made the play. Saquon Barkley with 205 rushing yards on the night. Howie Roseman's big free agency signing. And the Philadelphia Eagles are back home next Sunday. The Commanders in an I-95 showdown to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl.
Wow. We hear survive and advance. That was definitely survived.
Folks are coming back next Sunday at 3 to see if the Eagles can make it to the Super Bowl. Saquon Barkley, another game to remember against the Rams. 5th best postseason rushing total in the history of the NFL. It was almost game-winning drive number 52 for Matthew Stafford. They cannot connect on the last couple of plays against the Eagles defense. And Jalen Hurts, 28 yards passing, but a big 44-yard touchdown run of his own. He's a win from going to a 2nd Super Bowl. The Los Angeles Rams, who represented their city so well at a difficult time, came on the road on a short week with an amazing effort, but too much. Philadelphia, the Eagles advance to play Washington in the championship game. The Chevrolet postgame from Philly after this.